Welcome to the content of barrel shifter. Now we'll be discussing about a barrel shifter. What is a barrel shifter, how it is going to operate, and what is the internal circuit. Now we'll see in this lecture. Barrel shifter, in the sense, it like shifts the data. Okay, it just shifts the data. Suppose, consider I'm taking here left circular shift. Left circular shift. That means all the bits are shifted left as well as at the circular way. Right? Consider an example. I'm taking A0, A1, A2 and A3 is my data. Okay, this is my data. Right, now I'm going to shift the data, right? This is your left shift. A0 comes here, okay, whereas A1 comes here, A2 comes here, and it is like circular also, right? This A3 will be shifted to here. A2, this is your A3, right? This is your circular left shift. Okay, this is called one shift. One shift left, the bits are moved. Again, if I want second shift, again, if you see here, this A3 comes here, A0 comes here, A1 comes here, this A2 will be moved towards here. That means here A2 will come, here A3, here it will be A0, like this. So this is called your left circular shift. All the bits are moved towards your left side. It is called left circular shift. Suppose I want it to be a right circular shift. How it will be right circular shift? Okay, see here, A0, A1, A2 and A3. Now it is like the right circular shift, that all the bits are moved towards your right side. See here, this bit will be moved here, this bit will be moved here, this bit will be moved here. This is circularly shifted to here. That means I'll be getting A0 here, A3 here, A2 here, A1 here. This is nothing but one bit right circular shift. It is right, all the bits are moving towards your right, and it is like only one bit shift. Okay, that is, and that too it is like circular. Again, if you see second shift, this A1 will be moved here. So I'll be getting A1, here I'll be getting A0, A3 and A2, like that. Again, this is your second shift, like that. Now we will be seeing the circuit, how it is going to execute, how the circuit will be. Okay, we'll see in this lecture. See here how the internal circuit, just this is one example. By this example we'll be knowing it, how internal circuitry and how it is going to shift here. See, it is like 4/1 marks. It is taking like A0 to A3, like 4 bits. See here, A0, A1, A2 and A3. These are 4 bits I have been taking. Okay, that is given to a 2/1 multiplexers, and the output is like P0, P1 and P2 and P3. This is your selection line. S0 is your selection line, whereas S1 is selection line for another one more multiplexer. See here, as you all know that like if suppose if selection line, if S0 is equivalent to 0, what happens? If S0 is equivalent to 0, that means whatever the data available at this position will be at the output. Okay, see here, this is your selection line, this is some 0, this is 1. Suppose let it be A0, A2. This is for first multiplexer I was been telling here. Okay, let this be your P0. Okay, if selection line is equivalent to 0, if selection line is equivalent to 0, that means what will be your P0? P0 is equivalent to A0. If and only if selection line is equivalent to 0. Okay, what happens if selection line is equivalent to 1? If selection line is equivalent to 1, whatever the data that is available at 1 will be at your output. So P0 is equivalent to A2. P0 is equivalent to A2. This is nothing but this is this switch. This is closed. So A2, it implies that when switch is 1. Okay, based on this principle only, this is all going to work here. See here, from this, how I'm going to write the truth table. Forget about this one, only concentrate on this. Okay, only concentrate on this one. Okay, see here, if selection line is equivalent to 0, what happens? If selection line is equivalent to 0, so whatever be the data available at a 0th position will be coming at the output. So what will be our output at P naught? P naught is nothing but, as selection line is equivalent to 0, I will be getting A naught. So at P naught I will be getting A naught. Again at P1 I will be getting A1. At P2 I will be getting A2, because as selection line is 0 here, and P3 I will be getting A3. Okay, as selection line is equivalent to 0, so whatever the data available at the 0th position, I will be getting your output. Okay, at the same time here also 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now coming to the point, now I am taking selection line as 1. If selection line is equivalent to 1, what happens? Tell me, what will happen? If selection line is equivalent to 1, what will happen? What will be the output at P naught? P naught output will be A2. Okay, P naught output will be your A2. P naught output will be A2 and P1 output will be A3. P2 output will be A naught. P3 output will be A1. Okay. Again, if selection line is equivalent to 1, what happens? The same, like A2, A3, A0, A1. Okay. See here. That means here if you see, if selection line is equivalent to 0, what happens? There is no shift in the data. If there is 1, there will be 1 bit shift is there. Okay, that too 1 right shift. See here, we'll be seeing. And next, now comes under here, if S1 is equivalent to 0. If S1 is equivalent to 0, what will happen? If S1 is equivalent to 0, what will happen? All the selection lines, that means whatever the data available at P naught, you will be getting at Y naught. Whatever the data available at P1, you will be getting your Y1. So if selection line is equivalent to 0, if this selection line is also 0, what will happen? Let us see. If selection line is equivalent to 0, if selection line is equivalent to 0, what were the data available at P naught and P1? See, this is nothing but here A naught, A1, A2 and A3. Now the selection line is 0 here. So whatever be the data available at 0th position, I will be getting at output. So what will be our Y naught? Y naught is equivalent to A naught. Y1 is equivalent to A1, Y2 is equivalent to A2, Y3 is equivalent to A3. So that is what I am writing here. Okay, A0, A1, A2 and A3. Okay, now if suppose selection line is 1, what will happen? If selection line is equivalent to 1, see here, I want 1 right shift. This is all doing about your right shift. I want 1 right shift, right? A3, A2, A1. Here you will be getting your A0. All the bits are moving 1 bit right. Okay, so this is your 1 shift. So that means if selection line is equivalent to 1, if my selection line is equivalent to 1, what should be my output at Y0? Y0 output should be A1. So Y0 output should be A1. So this input, whatever the A1 is available here. A1 is available here. Okay, at P1 I got your A1. So that should be at Y1. Okay, similarly, what should be my output at Y1? It is like A2. So the A2 is available here. That will be given to 1. Because selection line is 1. So whatever the data A2 should be at the output. Similarly, at Y3, At y3 a naught should come. So at 1 I should connect a naught. Okay. Similarly, what about y naught? Is like a1. Okay. Now tell me the answers. What will be our output at y naught? If selection line is equivalent to 1, if selection line is equivalent to 1, whatever the data available at 1, you will be getting your output. If selection line is equivalent to 1, what will be the input? Like a1. So I got a1. At y1, a2. See, y0, a1. At y1, what is the data available? a2. y2, y2. At y2 it should be like a3. So it is like a3, and at y3 it is connected to a0. So that is what. This is your internal circuitry. Again, if suppose it's like 1 0, again I am giving here, this is 0 here. If selection line is 0, what will happen? If selection line is equivalent to 0, whatever the data available over here, I'll be getting at the output. Selection line is equivalent to 1, what will be my output at P0? Is like A2. This is your A3, A0 and A1. A0 and A1. Okay, that is the output available at P0, P1, P2, P3. This is your output. If my selection input is equivalent to 0, so what will be your input? That will be your output. That means at y0, what will be your output? It is like a2. y1, it is like a3. y2, it is like a0. y3, it is your a1. So that is what you will be writing here. See, at y0 I got a2. At y1 I got a3. At y2 I got a0. At y3 I got a1. That means, see, again it is shifting one bit right. This bit has come to here. Again, selection line is equivalent to 1. What will be my output? See, that means selection line is 1. Whatever the data available at 1, you will be getting your output. So here if you see, at 1 I have connected to a3. So y0 will be a3. What will be y1 here? It is now connected to a0. So it will be your a0. Again here, this 1 bit position, 1 is connected to a1. So I will be getting a1 here. Again, this 1 is connected to a2. So I will be getting a2. Write down here. At y0 I got a3. At y1 I got a0. At y2 I got a1. And y3 I got a2. See, you can see here, it is also shifted towards right. This bit position has come here. That means, what is the main motto of all these things is that, see here, if selection line is equivalent to 0 0, see, I am writing here again S0 and S1. Okay, if selection line is equivalent to 0 0, what it is happening? See, whatever the data input, whatever that same, that is no change. Okay, if it is like 0 1, if selection line is 0 1, it is like no change. Whatever the data input you have given, you will be getting your output. If it is like 0 1, if it is 0 1, that means only one right shift. Okay, it is like one right shift by 1. Whatever this data is shifted towards right. So it is circular right by 1 shift. Again, if it is like 1 0, 1 0 if you see here, but what is your actual data? This is your actual data, but it is shifted by twice. See here, it is shifted towards right. So this is right shift is divided at 2 times. It is shifted towards 2 times. A0 here, like 1 time shift, again 1 time shift. So this is like 2 times shift. That means if it is selection line is 1 0, it is rotated right by 2 times with the actual data. Again, like 1 1, if you take 1 1, what will be happening here? If see here, that is, this is first shift, this is your second shift, this is your third shift. That means rotate right by 3 shifts. That is what? Rotate right by 3 shifts. So at last what I mean to say is that this selection line decides the shift. Okay, this selection line defines your shift. See here, 0, that means no shift has come. Like it's like 2 1 1 means only one shift. It is like 2 means 2 shifts has occurred. It is like 3, that means 3 shifts has occurred. So this is what you have to keep it in mind, that depending upon your selection, your shifts will be there. So you can see number of multiplexers here. Okay, these multiplexers are connected with the help of bits, whatever the data inputs, and that will be provided to your data output. And here down you can see here selection lines, S0, S1 and S2. It indicates that the 3 selection lines. Okay, based on that selection lines, what is the shift? Okay, how much shift has to be done depending upon your selection lines. Coming here, see, as I said that I'll be taking like 4 selection lines, S0, S1, S2 and S3. Okay, see here, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay, 0, 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 0, 0. Okay, and so on, like 1, 0, 0, 0. Right, if you see here, see, if all the selection lines are 0, 0, it indicates that there is no shift. Okay, no shift in the data. If it is like 0, 0, 0, 1, that means only one shift in the data. Okay, either it may be left circular shift or whether it may be right circular shift. It is like one shift. Here if you see, it is like 8421 code. Right, here if you see, it is like 2 shifts. 2 shifts will be occurring. Whereas if you see here, like 4th bit, S2 is 1 here. That means here you will be having 4 shifts. Again, if you see here, S3 is equivalent to 1. That means here you will be having 8 shifts. So depending upon your bits, if S3 is equivalent to 1, that means 8 shifts has been occurred. If S2 is equivalent to 1, it indicates that 4 shifts has occurred. If S1 has been 1, it means 2 shifts has been occurred. If S0 is equivalent to 1, that means 1 shift has been occurred. Again, see, I'll be taking one example. Okay, consider like D0 to D15. So like 16 bits of data is there. Okay, 16 bits of data. Now I want to shift 1 bit right. Now I'll be discussing about left circular shift. Left circular shift in the sense, see here, D14, D13, D12 and so on. Now what will be happen? Now you'll be having left circular shift. Okay, see, based on this we'll be writing a code also, so please listen carefully. Okay, here D14 will come here. Why? Because you are shifting your bits towards your left side. Okay, D3 will come, D13 will come here, D12 will come here, and D11 will come here, so on up to D0, and D15 will be rotate towards your right. So D15 you will get here. Okay, next, this is your one shift, one's left shift, left circular shift. Coming to your second circular left shift, so you will be getting D13 here and D12 here and D11 here, so on up to D0, and this 14 will be going here. See, D15 and D14. Why I am being more particular about this? Because you will be seeing it in your code. Okay, right. Now if suppose here one shift has occurred. Okay, if suppose like again, if S2 is equivalent to 1, if S2 is equivalent to 1, if S2 is equivalent to 1 means it should have 4 shifts. Already one shift has occurred here, and the second shift has occurred here, another third shift has to be occurred. That means D12, D11, so on up to D0, Again D15, D14 and D13. This is your third shift. Again fourth shift, that means when S2 will come after 4 shifts, right? This D12 also has to move there. So D11, D10, so on up to D0, D15, D14, D13, D12. So that means here S2 will be 1. That means see here, after 4 shifts, if S2 is equivalent to 1, it indicates that you have been completing your 4 shifts. Okay, similarly S2 is 1. Similarly, if S3 is equivalent to 1, if S3 is equivalent to 1 means it should undergo 8 circular shifts. Okay, 8 circular left shifts. That means 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 circular shifts it has to be happen. Okay, now coming to the code. See here, from this code you can see there like port declaration, everything, like it is taking 15 bits of data. At the same time selection lines is also there. It is having 3 selection line, S0, S1, S2 and S3. That is like 4 selection lines, right? Again you will be having your Y output. Okay, see next process, if S0 is equivalent to 1. See here, if S0 is equivalent to 1, itself says that if S0 is equivalent to 1, it is undergoing 1 circular shift. Okay, like 8421 code, right? If S1 is equivalent to 1, means it is undergoing 2 circular shifts, 2 left circular shifts. Like if S2 is equivalent to 1, it undergoes 4 shifts. If S3 is equivalent to 1, it undergoes 8 shifts. Okay, coming to that, see here, based on this I'll be this one also it is there. See here, you have been taking 16 bits of data like D0 to D15. Okay, see if selection line S0 is equivalent to 1 means you should undergo only 1 circular left shift. Okay, that means D14 should come here, D13 and D12 and everything, and D15 should come here. See, that is called your concatenation operation. Okay, there you can see like if S0 is equivalent to 1 means what is your X output? X, you will be having your X. So X output will be like D14 to D0, D14 to D0. Okay, and concatenation, that means you are joining it. You are joining this bit along with least significant bit is D15. Okay, your most significant bit is D14. From D14 to D0, again your is joining with concatenation with D15. Okay, this is your 1 shift operation. Next, coming under here, if S1 is equivalent to 1, that means it undergoes 2 shifts. 2 shifts means this is your actual data. This is your actual data. So this data will undergo 2 shifts. Okay, this is already 1 shift has happened. Again another 1 more shift, that means D3 should come here, D12 should come here, everything. Again D4 should come and join with D15. So that is what they had here. In second line of the code, if you see here, you will be like X output will be like D13 to D0 and concatenation with D15 and D14. Okay, it was been completed. Now coming under here, if S of 2 is equivalent to 1, that means 4 shift has to occur. Okay, if at all 4 shifts has to occur, what will be your output? See, this is 1 more third shift, this is your 4th shift. After 4 shifts, you will be left with D11 to D0 and in concatenation with D15, D14, D13 to D12. That means 15 down to 12. Okay, if suppose I am telling that if S2 is not equivalent to 1, if S2 is not equivalent to 1, that means we'll be discussing that. If suppose again here, if S3 is equivalent to 1, if S3 is equivalent to 1, it should undergo 8 circular shifts. If at all 8 circular shift, you will be left with that what is there. Okay, if it is suppose if S0 is not equivalent to 1, That means if selection line S0 is equivalent to 1, it will undergo some shifts. Okay, one shift. If S0 is not equivalent to 1, if S0 is equivalent to 0, as we have been seeing in that previous class, that means if S is equivalent to 0, that means if selection line is equivalent to 0, there is no shift in the data. Whatever be the data, you will be getting your output. So if selection line is equivalent to 0, that means you will be getting X is equivalent to data input. Whatever the data input is there, this means that D0 to D15, you will be getting your at X. Okay, again, if selection line this is equivalent to 1, this all will happen. If selection line S of 1 is equivalent to 0, that means there is no shift in the operation. That means whatever the data available at X, you will be getting at Y. See, Y is equivalent to X. That means what is there in X? D0 to D15. So Y is also having D0 to D15. Next, if selection line S2 is equivalent to 1, it will undergo 4 shifts, 4 left circular shifts. If S2 is not equivalent to 1, S2 is not equivalent to 1, S2 is equivalent to 0. Suppose consider it will be as Z. Okay, so Z is assigned with Y. So what is there in Y here? D0 to D15. So whatever the data that is available from D0 to D15, you will be getting at Y. Again, if S3 is equivalent to 1, it will undergo 8 left circular shifts. If S3 is equivalent to 0, what will happen? That means last. If S3 is equivalent to 0, there is like data output will be your Z. So what is the data available at Z? That is D0 to D15. So from this you can say that this selection line tells you the amount of shifts. See, in the first or second line of the entity declaration, where S tells you how many shifts has to be occurred. Okay, if S tells you how many shifts has to be occurred. If selection line is equivalent to 0, that means it indicates that no shift in the data. Whatever be the data available at your X will be transferred to Y and transferred to Z, and it will be given to your Y output. So it depends upon your selection line. Okay, that is what all about a barrel shifter. Now this is a code about your left circular shifts, so you can write it for about right circular shifts also. Okay, I have been taking here 16 bits of data. Enough.